Hello everyone. The theme of the video today is goals in life. Do we need them? Where do they come from? What is life's ultimate goal? This was inspired through a message that somebody sent to me this morning, so I thought I would meditate and see what comes up spontaneously. And the first things that are coming up are about a strain in life that sometimes we can experience when maybe we don't know what goals we should be setting because we haven't fully connected to who we are and our purpose. And so then other people are giving us goals. And one of the most important things to do is to take your time and to move away from other people's opinions about what they want you to do and be, and come back into the center of your being and make a decision from there. And then once you come out of being grounded in who you truly are, the way you've been made to be, then you can move forward and set goals. But we want to be patient with the big goals and to take a little bit of time to figure out who we are. Maybe we need to experiment. Maybe we need to have other people reflect back to us what we are good at. Maybe we need to see what we enjoy doing. And then the answers will just arise in their own time, and then it will just seem effortless. Oh, of course, I can move in that direction and set those goals. And those goals will receive support of nature because they're connected to who you are at a deeper level. Goals that are not connected to who we are at a deeper level, we can hammer them out and we can make the results happen, but it's a less comfortable journey. And so, if we want to have ease, if we want to have support of nature, the best thing to do is to come back, establish ourselves in who we are, established in being, and then come out and choose the goals that we want to pursue. And those goals will fill us with enthusiasm, and other people might get involved because they believe in what you're seeing too, because it just seems kind of right. Not always necessary to have other people's support, but it's kind of nice because we don't achieve our goals alone. We're not individuals, we are collectives, we're family units, we're business units, we're friends units, we're connected to everything for all time. And so when it comes to goal setting, having that support from our collective can make it a more enjoyable process on the journey. We can get ideas, we can get help. And so that's a nice thing to contemplate. Who are my cheerleaders on my journey towards my goal? Who can I trust? Who can I really feel safe with to reflect back what I'm doing and maybe brainstorm? And so that's important to know because we all have blind spots. And sometimes when we're charging forward towards achieving our goals, it's nice for people to kind of keep us in check, especially if we're trampling other people out of the way to get to our goals. That's no way to live. And that's not going to get much support of nature. And you'll get very anxious and depressed if you do that over an extended period of time. So those things came up immediately with goal setting. I'm just going to go back into some silence and see what else arises today. The main goal, if there is a goal, is going to happen regardless of whether we consciously decide to move towards it or not, because just by embodying into a human form, everything gets done. And if you live your life, you will learn the lessons that you decided to learn before you even took a body. And so there's higher goals that the soul decided, and the personality may or may not be aware of those higher goals. The personality may be charging forward, doing a different goal, and then there may be a block in the way of achieving that goal, which the personality might decide is not wanted, irritating, or anger provoking. But the higher self understands that's exactly what was pre-decided. And so, no matter where we are on our life journey, know that something good is happening, and the universe is creative and it will give you what you need to evolve. And it can come in like very unusual ways that you couldn't predict. And then sometimes you just live your life and you think, oh, I don't know why that happened and I didn't want that to happen. And then I planned that to happen, but something else happened. But then when we expand out into the higher self, it all makes sense. Oh my goodness, I planned it all to be exactly that way, to learn these lessons and to expand and to help other people expand. Because anything we dissolve on our life journey, we dissolve for everybody else. And so there's collective goals too. There's collective goals for groups. There's collective goals for families. There's collective goals for communities and for countries and for the universe and for universes and for multiverses, and everything's kind of interconnected. And so it is all unfathomable, but it's all just going to be done. We don't need to sit there and think, my life's not going to work out if I don't set goals. Just by living life, it gets done. If the personality has been equipped with certain talents, certain predispositions, certain genetic predispositions, or whatever it might be, then maybe we decide to move in that direction, maybe we don't. But whether we do or we don't, just living our life gets the job done. If we have some goals to improve our health or to set habits so that we can have an easier time of it in the kingdom, then there can be a little bit of effort, only a little, because when we're establishing healthy habits, like maybe we need to do a little bit of exercise or stretching every day, maybe we need to kind of cut out some refined sugar or whatever it might be to reduce some inflammation in the system. Whatever it is, these healthy habits, we can make a little bit of effort. And then maybe we make an effort for 20 days and then we're on autopilot and we don't have to make an effort anymore. And that, I would say, when it comes to health goals, a little bit of effort can be had. Otherwise, don't need effort. Effort is not very healthy. Efforting, and I've done a lot of videos on that. Efforting, perfectionism, pushing, it's life killing, and we came here to live life, to co-create with everything, to be peaceful in that journey, in that co-creation, and to not push and trample each other out the way. So I'm going to go back into silence and see if anything else comes up. The heart. The heart space, its biggest goal is to feel connected to all beings without anything coming in the way. And as we move on our life journey, sometimes we can feel a separation from other people due to stress, due to fear, due to ignorance, due to misunderstanding, due to the retrieval of life lessons. That can be sometimes a painful process. But the heart, its biggest goal is it just wants to put everything together. It doesn't want anything to be separate from it. It hates separation. And part of the biggest goal in life when it comes to expanding in consciousness is allowing the heart space to be open and to love all beings. And on our journey, we will have to remove any blocks to loving all beings. And in removing those blocks, we remove the blocks for everybody else, any resentment, any anger, any lack of empathy. We remove those blocks and then we reconnect to everything, which ultimately is ourself. And it raises us up into a unity consciousness, and we have a higher perspective, and we have a totally different experience of life. So different. It's like we're dead while we're in our body. And I use the word dead, and I don't always use that word because it sounds final. But actually, when you drop the body, you become yourself fully without any impediments. And the heart space is so open, and you realize that you are everything, that consciousness is all there is. And you can have that experience and you can pull that experience into the physiology and live life in a unity space. And then no matter what you're seeing in the relative world, even if the personality dislikes it, there is another part of your being which is not connected to the stress of the personality, which is blissful, which is still, which is all knowing, all seeing, which is unafraid, which is pure love, pure bliss consciousness. And that can seem very profound and big and like, I'm not going to experience that. But there are unrefined states of this, and I've spoken about this before. Unrefined states where we just realize that we can forgive or love at a deeper level or experience awe. It doesn't always have to be flashy. Some people, they're able to fully experience what it's like to be dead and alive at the same time. Isn't that funny and cool? Not everybody wants to do that. But, if you're an extreme meditation practitioner, that might be a path you're going down. But even if you don't have those experiences, you are dead and alive at the same time anyway, whether your personality allows you to realize it or not. So some beings had goals to experience that at a much more profound level, maybe. Don't know why, and they get given that. Other people don't need to.